Hello my friends and welcome back to Vlogmas. Happy Tuesday from the floor where the doggies are, because that's my life now. Let's talk about what to do with very hungry days, because I'm having one of those today, and I've been having them since I've gotten here, because after, you know, the stress of packing, the stress of setting up, the stress of travel, the act of travel, being in a car for literally all day, every day for 2 days, your body kind of gets a little, especially when I did it, Oh. It's Grandma! Come on, Gracie. Oh, and now the puppy's awake. We all know that as soon as I start recording again, things are gonna happen again. It's fine. Let's talk about hungry days, because there is a lot of factors that can play. There are a lot of factors that can play into having a really hungry day. And sometimes you just need some tips, tricks, hacks to kind of get through it. And some of them are very logical and nutritional. Some of them kind of are diet culture and go back to the days of good old, how can I fill up my tummy with as little calories as possible? But here's the thing, they all work. And when you are in desperate need of a little help, it's really, really helpful to keep them in mind. So let's talk about it. Number one, make sure you're hydrated. You're so very hydrated, because here's the reality. Water not only helps everything function better, but it takes up room in your stomach. Oh, thank you for the kisses, Gracie. Thank you. And I know that I have not been good at drinking my water these last couple days, and especially not on the road. So my poor body is probably trying to like catch up with water and hydration. And sometimes that can manifest, and my hunger often manifests in, I'm missing something. What is it? So what I end up doing is, of course, good girl, Gracie. I've been trying to get her to eat all day. This one's over here playing with a chew toy. Sometimes that manifests in insatiable hunger. And the problem is I have to run around and go, what is the thing that I'm missing, right? So hydration is the easiest one to just pick it up, down a bottle of water, see if that helps your system. Super helpful. Oh no, here she goes. What you doing? What you doing, Pipe? What you doing? Oh. Hi, little baby. Hi, little baby. Do not eat my shirt. Thank you very much. What are you doing? Oh, it's just going to be puppy TV from here on out, isn't it? Hi. I love you. So there's that. Then, of course, What are you doing? Then there is the obvious answer of like getting your balanced nutrition, right? If you've been eating nothing but road trip snacks, or if you've been eating nothing but junk, you're gonna feel unsatiated because you're not getting the adequate nourishment that you need. So make sure you're eating high protein. I have an active Fairlife Core Power Elite shake going today. I haven't consumed it all yet, but that's a big part of my day today because it is a lot of protein in an easy to deliver package, right? Protein, lots of fiber, fruits and vegetables, things of that nature. Super important. And then making sure that you remember, oh, hello, making sure that you remember, I can't with all puppy all the time. It's just, she's adorable. My dog is nowhere to be seen. I feel like she's having a hard time adjusting to not being the only puppy here. But then there's like the tips and tricks, like drink some sparkling water, or eat a little bit extra in like the vegetable and fruit department to kind of fill up on low calorie density foods. Because sometimes your tummy just needs to feel full to trigger that temporary satiation to remove the constant hunger. And then the last thing that is super important, and it in the moment very difficult to remember and very difficult to kind of implement, but it's so helpful, and that is remembering that hunger is not an emergency. So as I got back from my walk, I went for a mile, 1.68 mile walk today. What's your beef with the pillow, man? Hey, 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 no, 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 no. Eat this. Chew this. This is your chew toy. Come get it. There you go. Oh, look who's back. Hello. Why am I trying to lecture when this is happening behind me? Oh my gosh, I cannot. All right, enjoy the show. But remembering that hunger is not an emergency is going to help you create less of a big deal situation. Like, oh, acknowledging I'm hungry. It's okay that I'm hungry. I don't have to panic. I don't have to eat, especially every time you feel a sensation of hunger on a day where you're hungry constantly, because then you're going to be constantly eating and thus overeating. So giving it a little bit of time to kind of work itself out, also super, super helpful. So all things that I am implementing on this day where I appear to be very hungry. Look at you. What are you doing? Hyper. Oh, I have regrets. This day has flown by, and most of it has been spent pad training a 14-week-old puppy. I do not miss the pad training. I can't remember how long it took, the exact process I used when pad training my dog, but holy moly, that is complicated. So first and foremost, enjoy this montage of what I think is Gracie and Piper playing. And here's what I mean by that. Gracie is a loner. She could not care less when she is in rooms with other dogs. She does not really try to interact with them. She kind of tries to avoid them, right? So she doesn't really know how to play with other dogs. So there's a lot of growling happening, but the way she's behaving up until just now, we finally separated them because we think tensions were getting a little high and Gracie was starting to get a little bit more snarly than play, but they've been playing for an hour. And so they're growling at each other, but like play growling, I think. And just she's guarding her space underneath the table, but Piper runs off, and so Gracie chases after her like, hey, where'd you go? Come back. And then they start all over again. And it's been very interesting to watch their relationship grow over the last 3 days. This is day 3 of them being together. I'm optimistic that by like a week, maybe they'll even be friends. Who the heck knows? So enjoy this little montage. Get her, Piper, get her! I know, she's acting like a fool. Get her! Come on! Get her! We ready? Look, go! Lost it to the puppy? Go! Go! Gracie, go! Oh my gosh. Go get it. Really? They collide. That's it. That's all you get. Really, Gracie? Really? You're being Jerk. Hey, let her have that ball. So that was the girls playing, I think. Anyway, I want to share this book with you that I started reading, and I want to tell you why I'm loving it so far, other than the information, because the information's great. I'm sure there's a very high likelihood that at some point you have seen a video by the Holderness family, Penn and Kim Holderness. If you haven't seen anything by the Holderness family, I don't like what this just did with the color. Let's see if we can get our color back. If you've never seen anything by the Holderness family, look them up. It's hysterical stuff. But they wrote a book. Kim and Penn wrote a book. ADHD is awesome because Penn has ADHD, and they're talking about it. But what I loved about it is, and this is my bookmark. What page am I on? 55. Look at the way this book is written, y'all, with so many colors and pictures and tables and post-it notes. It is the most engaging book to look at. It's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. And the reason I'm like, wow, this is incredible, and I haven't gotten to the place in the book yet where I might find out this information, but I'm wondering, did they do that because doing something like that with the colors and the dividing things up in different shapes and things to look at, is that better for the ADHD brain to process as they're reading a book? I don't know the answer. Stay tuned. But I love it. I love it so much. So that's what I'm reading right now. Highly recommend. I'm only 55 pages in and I'm loving every second of it. So Piper has gone upstairs. Gracie now has free reign of the house. Everything is quiet. So I'm going to read a little bit more because it's quiet time for me now too.